Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetshoes.com, and so here we have the ZTE V5 as you can see, and this is how the package will look like. Let's do the unboxing and let's see what we will get inside the package. This is how it will look like. At the back side of the package, this is how the price is going to be mentioned, 11,999. The inside the package we should get one handset, one battery, one travel charger, one earphone, one USB cable, a warranty card, and some other things. So we will just take a look, and once we open the package, the first thing which we will get inside the package is the device itself, which is the ZTE V5. As you can see, this is how it will look like. The build quality of the device is definitely good. Let's take a look what we have apart from this. So apart from this, inside the package we will get these headphones, which are kind of standard headphones which you get within the package. The audio lead is going to look like this, and we do have a mic module as well. So this is how the mic module will look like. Okay, so here we have the mic module, which does not have any controls for the volume. You do have a microphone over there. Apart from this, we have this charger which will come inside the package. The output current from this charger is 1 ampere. So this is a 1 ampere charger which you will get within the package. You have the micro USB cable for data syncing and charging, and apart from these things, you also get this warranty card which will come within the package. You have a quick start guide for the phone, and then some IMI stickers and the ZTE certification thing, which actually qualifies this device as per the quality standards in their own factory. So these are all the things which you will get inside the package of ZTE V5, and this all will come for 11,000 rupees, and you can buy this device from Snapdeal. Today we are here at the ZTE event, and we have the ZTE V5 with us. ZTE V5 has been launched in India, and this is the device which we have with us, and this device is going to come through online platforms. So it is going to come through Snapdeal exclusively, so you won't be able to buy this phone in the market as of now. In terms of specification, it has decent specification, I can tell you, and again the price is also pretty decent, but again they will have a great competition with the Redmi 1S. So Redmi 1S is going to definitely give this device a run for the money, because Redmi 1S is available for much lesser price, and the specs which we see on this one is again very much similar to what we have on Redmi 1S, but there are things which are good, there are things which are not so good about this device as well. So let's talk about the ZTE V5. In terms of the build quality, I can say that this device is a pretty decent device in terms of build quality. However, at the back side you have matte finish plastic back cover, which as far as the rear camera is concerned, we have a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash, and we do have a secondary microphone for noise cancellation. We have the ZTE branding over there. At the bottom we have 2 loudspeaker mesh over there. I don't know whether this device will have 2 loudspeaker, we will confirm that. And then over here we can see that we have the button which gives you good amount of feedback, but also it is slightly difficult to press this button. It is kind of a hard button. Over there we have the power and sleep key, which is easier to press, and again this one also gives you feedback. At the top you have 3.5mm audio jack. At the bottom you have micro USB port for data syncing and charging. You have a primary microphone over there. On the edges we can see that we have a shiny black material, or the shiny kind of material, which is again holding the display of the glass. The display on this device is a 5-inch display, which is a pretty decent size display for this phone. It has high definition resolution. It is 720p resolution which we have on this device. The software interface is also not stock Android. It is a custom software interface which is running on top of Android on this device. So let's first of all talk about the weight. The weight of this device is again not very heavy. Thickness is around 9mm, and the weight is slightly heavy as compared to the other 5-inch phone which we have seen. It feels slightly heavy to hold in one hand, but it feels solid as well at the same time, so which is good. So in terms of build quality, I can say that the build quality is quite decent, not bad as well. We have matte finish back cover, which again will not get a lot of fingerprints and scratches, and this is something which I like. As far as the front display is concerned, the front display is a 720p display, and this display will get good viewing angles as well. So it has pretty good viewing angles. You can see the display from extreme angles. It is an IPS LCD display. The interface, the software interface, is again not stock Android, as I have already told you, and this is a kind of a custom interface which is fluid enough. I do not see any lag in the UI till now, and you can add multiple home screen as well. So taking a look of the front side, we have the 5 megapixel fixed focus camera. At the front we have proximity and ambient light sensors. We have the nice metallic earpiece over there, which you can see, and again at the bottom we have the touch capacitor home button with LED button. We do have with LED backlight, and we do have back-end settings menu key as well. So all the buttons are there. So in terms of the overall build quality and the look and feel, this device looks good enough. Pretty easy to hold in one hand. I would say one-handed usage of the device is also pretty decent. The bezel is slightly thicker. This is something I can point it out. So let's take a look over the settings UI. Let's take a look over the software and we will show you all those things. We have the notification center over there, as you can see, which will slide down and it will give you access to all the toggles for Wi-Fi, data, Bluetooth and other things, and you can go to settings directly from here. You do have automatic brightness also supported. Let me first of all show you the version of Android which is running on this device, and this is how the settings UI look like. The version of Android which is running on this device is 4.4.2 KitKat, which is good. And when we talk about other things, let's take a look over the storage now. So storage is something which is going to be slightly less on this device, because storage is not that high as far as this device is concerned, because this device will give you around 4 GB of storage, and you can access the storage area from here under about phone. So under storage we can see that the available amount of storage out of 4 GB is going to be 3.42 GB, and in this much storage the runtime storage is 1.6 GB, whereas the available storage is 1.63 GB. So this is where you can actually install applications and games. So this is the kind of option you have. And when it comes to the choosing the primary storage, you do have the option of installing application on the SD card. I don't know how they are doing it, but they do have the option of selecting an SD card as a default write disk. In that case, not all the application will get installed, but some part of the application will actually get stored on the SD card, which will help you save the storage on this device so that the device runs smoothly and you do not face any lag. We do have information about the internal storage, which how much of the internal storage is being occupied and what is actually occupying that internal storage. So all that information is there. And when we talk about USB, I think OTG is supported on this device, and we will just check that. So taking a look over the security and location, you do have GPS navigation also supported on this device. So GPS navigation works on this device with the help of assisted GPS. And again, you do have the option of installing certificates from the SD card in case you would like to do that. So over here we have the display settings. Under display settings we can see that we have support for live wallpapers, static wallpapers, and you can also set video wallpapers with the help of third-party application. You can control the screen timeout. You do have automatic brightness as well. All these things are there. You can also change the font size in case you would like to do that. Let's take a look over the sound settings. So under sound settings we can see that this device has DTS as well. So DTS is by default disabled, but you can enable that, and you can have option to control the bass and trebles, and you have analog toggles over there which will actually give you much more options as far as bass and trebles are concerned, how you would like to control that. So you have other settings over there related to sound. You do have some proximity and ambient light, the proximity sensor related features like flip to mute and other things. So you can actually have some gestures and motion sensing features. So touch gestures will allow you to take a screenshot. So once you enable this, you can take a screenshot by doing a circle on the screen. That you can do. You just need to enable this, and once you enable this, this is how you can take a screenshot. So a free screenshot is something which will take the screenshot of that particular area which you are touching, and it will work with different applications. You do have 3-finger screenshot as well. 3-finger switch app is also there. All these features we will tell you in detail. We do have smart sensing as well, which is again related to the proximity sensor. So once you enable this option, it will do the smart sensing dial. So in case you have opened a contact and you place it near to your ear, it will dial that number. You can also flip to mute like this. In case you're getting a call, it will get muted, and the sound will also be muted. The call will be muted. You can reply it with the message as well. And let's take a look over the battery. So over here in the battery we do see the regular options over there, but I do not see a power manager on this device. So the power saving manager application is not there by default, which is a slight disappointment, but again not bad either. You can always install third-party application in case you would like to do that. So we do have option to share a portable Wi-Fi hotspot on this device. When it comes to the pricing of this device, the price of this device is around 10,990, which is the MRP at which it is going to be available on Snapdeal. You can buy it from Snapdeal today itself. Within 1 hour it will be available. So you have that device available, and the link to this link to the page where you can go ahead and buy the device is there in the description of this video. So you can go ahead and click that link in case you would like to buy it. You do have option for Wi-Fi hotspot, USB tethering and Bluetooth tethering is also supported. All these things are there. You can also change the default SMS app as well. And let's take a look over the phone dialer now. So taking a look over the phone dialer, this is how it will look like. You do have the option of dialing a number simply, and I think you should be also able to make a video call. So video call option by default is not available on this device. And okay, you do have voicemail, but video call is not supported on this device from the phone dialer. You do not have that option that you would like to do a video call, especially a cellular video call option is not there. When it comes to the messaging application, I can show you that as well. So here we have the messaging application. I can create a new message as of now. This is how the keyboard will look like. The keyboard is again stock Android keyboard. You do not have swipe to type, so swipe to type is not supported. You cannot do swipe to type on this device, but again the keyboard keys are pretty big in size. They will give you a pop-up as well whenever you tap on any of the keys, so that you can easily type. You can always type in the landscape mode as well. The orientation, the rotation thing is actually by default disabled, but this is how the messaging application will look like. Apart from this, you do have the option of backing up data, especially in case you would like to do that. You do have Snapdeal application, which will also come pre-installed on this device. And when it comes to the application drawer is missing on this device, so we do not have any application drawer. All the application will be visible on the home screen, and the home screen is again quite responsive. I do not see any lag on this UI, which is definitely good. So they have actually optimized the hardware and the software together. So software is very much optimized to run on this hardware. It is a Snapdragon 400 chipset which we have on this device, 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor it is, so which is quite decent for the specification it has. It has 4 GB of inbuilt memory and 1 GB of RAM. I have not taken a look over the RAM, so let me just show you the RAM scenario. For this we will need to go into application section. Under application we should be able to see the current status of the RAM. So here are all the applications which are running in the background. So when it comes to the available amount of RAM, around 500 MB of RAM is being used and 347 MB of RAM is free on this device, and the device is responsive enough. I do not see any lag on this device with this much amount of free RAM, which is definitely a good thing. So let's take a look over the camera on this device, and we have the camera UI over here. So this is the camera application. It has all these modes which it is showing. You do have a multi-exposure shot as well, which you can take on this device, which is good. So let's take a look over the camera UI. This is how it looks like. A camera UI is definitely custom, and it does give you a lot of options, definitely. Let's take a look over the front camera first of all. So this is how the front camera looks like, as you can see. So the quality from the front camera is quite decent. It is 5 megapixel fixed focus camera, but it does have face detection. So face detection is there, and which should be good for video calls. You can do pretty decent quality of video calls from this device, which is definitely a good thing. And when we talk about the resolution at which the video can be recorded from the front camera, so when it comes to the picture size is right now 4 megapixel. You can take it up to 5 megapixel. You can record high definition video from the front camera both at 720p as well as at 1080p. So both of these things are there, which is definitely good. So you can record high definition video from the front camera at both the 720p and 1080p resolution, which is definitely a good thing. When we talk about the options actually gets changed. So these options will rotate the orientation. You have a big 20-second timer as well, which you can control, and all other things which are there. You do have this thing over this face detection, you can turn on and turn off. You have beautification mode, which you can turn on and disable, or that you can do. And we have an auto mode as of now on this device. You can change it to pro mode, in which it will give you this kind of gyro sensor which is working, so that you hold the device stable and you take a photo. So let me just take a photo of this tulsi plant over there. And again, the camera is definitely good. The camera UI is also pretty good. It does take some time to focus, and it do that very fast. So in terms of the camera quality, I can say the camera quality is really good from the rear camera, which is a 13 megapixel camera. Although details was something which I was expecting slightly better, but again this quality is not bad either. Let me just take another photo from this device so that I can show you the camera interface and how the overall quality, especially when it comes to daylight, so or artificial light as of now. So we have this iPhone 5 and I will just take a photo right now. It does give you a compass information as well. So whenever you take a photo, it does give you that information in case you need that. And this is how the interface, or this is how the photo will look like. The photo looks good, but again the clarity is something which I'm not very happy about, but still the text is readable, which is kind of small on the display of my iPhone. And the photo quality is pretty decent. It will come much better in the daylight interface. And let me just show you the settings for the rear camera. So as far as rear camera, the rear camera can also record high definition video, and for that I need to go to the video mode. So we are into video mode now, and let me just take a check. So over here we can see that we do have the option of recording high definition video at 1080p, 720p as well as 480p. So all that you can do from the rear camera. And when it comes to the front camera, let me just check the setting for the same. So it does not give me the setting for the front camera as of now in this particular mode, but I can see in the photo mode that it can take the video from the front camera at 720p, which is definitely a good thing. So let's take a look over the other interface when we talk about the application which will come installed. So these are some of the applications which will come installed. You have a file manager which will come installed. You have tools as well which will come installed. You have some other applications over here which includes music player. I do not see much of a bloatware which will come pre-installed on this device, which is definitely a good thing. And you do have FM radio as well which will come pre-installed. You have different profiles which you can control and enable. You have a pocket profile. You have power saving mode as well on this device, which we have just found. So power saving mode is there. You can enable it. You can have CPU power saving, you can have screen save power. All these options, if you enable it, it will actually give you much more battery backup. The battery on this device is again not very high. So it has a lithium polymer ion battery which is 2400 mAh. So one thing I can tell you is that when it comes to the notification center, these are the default toggles. You can reveal more toggles over here, and these more toggles give you more idea that you can actually clear the space, especially in case you have a memory lock on this device and you are facing any kind of lag. So in that case you can just tap over here and clean things. You do have wireless display also supported. The screen projection can be enabled from here, from the notification itself, as you can see over there, and you can control the sleep mode. You can sort these things itself in case you would like to do that. And in order to clean the memory, you can always kill all the application at once by just tapping on this toggle on the notification panel. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on review and overview of the ZTE V5. This looks like a decent device for the money. Again, there is a lot of competition in the market already with this phone. So Redmi 1S is definitely slightly better in terms of specification. This device has 4 GB of inbuilt memory, whereas the Redmi 1S, which is almost 4K less or 5K less than the device price which we have for this one, will give you around 8 GB of internal memory, so which is definitely good. However, this device does have the option of installing application to the SD card, but I think you will not be able to install all the application, but some of the application can be moved from the phone memory to the SD card so that you can have free storage area. But the available storage for application is around 1.6 GB, which is definitely going to be less. In case you would like to install heavy games, it might be a problem for you. So that's all from us. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. I would love to help you. Thanks for watching this video. In case you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section below this video. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.